Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lucas Fredriksson. I create custom Ark Survival Ascended server plugins and Discord bots. In today's video, I will show you step by step how my Ark plugin works and functions. If you find anything in this video helpful, please drop a like and comment below. It helps my channel grow. English is not my native language, so please bear with me as I explain how my plugins work. Alright, let's dive into what exactly my Server Analytics plugin is, how it works, and how you can use it to catch cheaters. So Server Analytics is a plugin you might commonly see on most video games. The issue though is that as a developer, it's not the best practice to rely on a third-party plugin to collect analytics for my own plugins. So this plugin was created with the mindset of I need a proper way to track analytics and link that as a core dependency for my other plugins. So what this plugin does is it collects a lot of data on your gaming servers so you can use that data on your own websites or with your own Discord bots. Now I have created a Discord bot you can invite into your own Discord server and it'll show stats on your own gaming servers. I've also added a new section on my website where you can log in and add your gaming servers, and the website will ask you to link your server analytics database, and you can use that to share with your players and have an interactive stats leaderboard. You can also just create your own leaderboard as well if you know how to do web design. So let's dive into the cheat detection elements of the plugin. The data the plugin can collect offers a lot of admin insights where you can catch if a player in-game is cheating or abusing. For example, let's say you have a server admin with the ability to go into creative mode. The plugin detects what they craft in creative mode so you can monitor your staff team better. Or let's say another example. A player is potentially aimbotting in-game and rapidly killing players. You can set the plugin up to get real-time alerts if stats in-game are rapidly being detected. The plugin has a lot of unique features such as raid logging, combat detection logging, and admin abuse logging. It has a very unique way the playtime is collected, as what I do is I split the time a player was doing something from the time they stood still. So an hour parked in a base does not read like an hour out fighting. I've also coded a heartbeat into the stats, so in the event the server crashes, the stats are more accurately logged into the database instead of having a false detection of stats. I've also made the plugin friendly for GDPR audits, so in the event you want to remove player data, you can run an admin command and fully wipe the player data entry from the database entirely. I've also added admin commands where you can monitor and watch players for a certain amount of time. What this does is it collects data on that specific player and stores it into the database. When it's done, you can then review this data to see if a player might be cheating or not. One exciting feature I really want to show off is something I've not seen any other developer do as of yet. I've created language localization support in all of my plugins. You may ask what exactly that is and what purpose it serves. So that's a great question. I'm from Sweden, currently living in the United States for my current career. I don't natively speak English as I'm Swedish. Because of this, let's pose a question. Let's say me, a fellow Swedish native, is running Ark servers, and instead of my servers being in English, I want it to be in Swedish language. This is where localization comes into play. All of my plugins have a subfolder created called lang. That subfolder lets you create unlimited localization config files where you can set up all of the plugin text to be in your native language. Another great example of this is if we look at battle metrics. The majority of Ark servers tend to be EU and German based, which are also not natively English speaking. So by having localization support, this opens up the ability for any community to run my plugins without having to understand English. This also creates a market for my plugins where fellow server owners can trade localization files with each other and allow freelancers that do Arc server setups to have better control over making my plugins unique for the gaming communities they are hired to set up. So in a lot of ways, I think it is a simple but brilliant way to open up my plugins to a much larger audience. This is a very common practice you see with Rust plugins that are made with the Carbon framework or even Minecraft plugins, but we don't commonly see this with Arc plugins, so I'm happy to announce that all my plugins going forward will support this standard format. With all that being said, there are other server analytics plugins on the marketplace, but for all of my plugins I create, I will be using my own server analytics instead of relying on another developer's plugin. Once you take a look at our database tables, you'll see the data we collect and log is pretty extensive, so you as a server owner can have a much better idea of what's going on in your own gaming servers. I will keep expanding and growing this plugin, and I look forward to everyone who uses the plugin. Thank you. I am Lucas Fredriksson, and until next video, please leave a like and comment below.